Hey fellow Force users, what is up? It's Jasmine, the Ahsoka Tano fan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Long time no see. Obviously, if you're watching this, you would have already seen my Mandalorian reaction for this week, and now it's time for another episode of The Bad Batch. So last week I did a 2-in-1 episode of The Bad Batch, just like I did with The Mandalorian. Both great episodes for different reasons. Episode 12 was amazing because you really got to see what Crosshair went through and his transition, basically him moving away from the Empire and back towards his clone roots. You really got to see how expendable the clones were as well. And by the end of the episode, it looked like he was in some type of facility. I really don't know what's going to happen with that. I don't know if that doctor from a couple episodes back, Dr. Hemlock, I think was his name, is going to experiment on him. You did not get a good feeling for Crosshair by the end there. It looked like he's definitely in trouble. So I don't even know how he's going to get out of that, or I don't know if the Bad Batch are going to have to come to his rescue now. And then of course in the episode after that, we see the Bad Batch on this planet, Pabu, and they are for the first time really kind of enjoying themselves and relaxing. You even hear Wrecker make the comment that he's full and he's never full. That scene was kind of a humorous scene, but it was actually kind of sad to hear someone say, I've never been full before. It just shows how much they've been on the run and constantly on the move and having to deal with rations and whatnot. This is the first time where they're actually getting to have a proper meal and sit down and relax and enjoy some leisurely time, which is really nice to see. But then of course it doesn't last long, and then the seismic wave hits and they have to evacuate the entire lower part of the area. But it's just kind of almost tragic symbolism in a way. The first time the Bad Batch come to this planet and they're brought there by Fee is the first time in decades that this big wave hits. So that's kind of sad. You saw also that Sid basically threatened them flat out by reminding them, remember what we both know about each other. And so it looks like Sid is being set up to be the big bad. I don't expect we'll see her maybe even for the next couple episodes. I think she might just be in the final one, or maybe she'll be in the penultimate one too, because the finale is fast approaching. But anyways, guys, I'm really excited to get to the next episode. Without further ado, guys, let's blast our way into the episode and check out what's in store for us. Oh, this looks like a really ominous scene. So dark and everything. So I think we're gonna see Crosshair. Is that Tarkin? It kind of looks like him. Those are the clones. Just like that, they're being discarded. Oh no, it's not Tarkin. How degrading is that, eh? Now you're prisoners after everything you've given to the Empire, and you're being escorted by none other than the stormtroopers who are your replacement. Who's that? The Bad Batch? No. Yes. No, I don't know. Is it Ahsoka? A girl can hope, right? Okay, so it's Echo. Good to see him again. Echo and Rex, right? Or was that Cody next to him? Hang on, it kind of went by quickly. Oh no, it's not. Nice.
I'm docked. Don't take long. Security alert.
Damn. Which room is Crosshair in? Room, really, cell. They gotta take one of their uniforms. Oh my gosh. These guys don't stand a chance against the clones. I just don't get why the Empire did this. It's just 3 of them and they're overwhelming the stormtroopers. Oh man.
Fireball. Good to see you, Captain. Boys, let's get out of here.
See, I'm conflicted because right now I feel like I like the clones, but I'm mad at them for killing the Jedi, you know? Not so tough now.
Where were you taking those clones?
Oh, that's a good question. I didn't even think of that.
They were erasing the data banks. Not sure how much I can recover. Well,
That doesn't sound good.
we'll have to get that intel out of you.
Oh my gosh, really? You'd rather die than give up that intel, eh? Oh, maybe where they're taking them is where Crosshair is. I heard the Imperial March there, guys.
Eddie, come on. Prev, launch. We'll be right behind you.
Did you just say Gregor? Because we see him and Wolf in Rebels, right? Wow. That's how you pull off a rescue mission. Damn. Okay, I think this is where Crosshair is being held. Damn. I really wish he'd stay with the Bad Batch. Oh man, they're really, really pissing him off. Not again.
How are you feeling?
What's it to you?
The doctor is on his way. Cooperate. Or he will resort to methods you will not enjoy.
There he is. This guy with the hand. He's got that glove on. I feel like he might have a prosthetic hand or something.
No, you are here because I intend to give you a clean slate. And all you have to do in exchange
Oh, great.
is tell me how to find Clone Force 99.
I don't think they'll do it.
They're in possession of something I need.
Omega.
The kid. They'll never turn her over. Help me locate your former squad and you will have your freedom. I don't know where they are.
Great. Oh man, they need to get Crosshair out of here.
Surely you have something useful to share. Wrong. Let's see if we can jog your memory.
Damn. Oh, I hate these guys. What's in the syringe?
Inform me when he's ready to talk.
Damn. Oh my gosh. They gotta get him out of there. Coruscant. Who are we gonna see right now? Okay.
I don't know how long we were in that prison.
Chuchi.
Where were you being taken?
I don't know, but other groups of clones were transferred before us. They never came back.
They're definitely killing them.
Must find out where that ship was headed.
It's heavily encrypted, but I know someone who can crack it.
Tech?
Be careful, Echo.
I like how she refers to them by their names too. She sees them as people.
That's enough.
Damn.
Our orders were to not stop until he talks.
He can't talk if he's dead.
Can he grab the gun? Oh! He did!
Think this through.
I don't feel like I'd be thinking it through, to be honest. Well, maybe it's smart to take her prisoner so she can help him escape, maybe.
Give me your access.
Yeah, I was gonna say, get her a card or something.
There is no escape. Lower the blaster.
Oh, he knocked her out, okay. Okay, Crosshair. Oh, poor Crosshair. Even in his state, he's still a good shot. Could still shoot better than the stormtroopers. I love how he still doesn't want to turn on the Bad Batch, even though he's not in their squad anymore. What's he doing?
Plan 88.
Sever that connection and seal the room.
He might get recaptured, but he might be able to get a signal out in time to, for help.
They're after Hope.
Oh, crap. Grab the blaster. Oh. Plan 88. What was Plan 88 again? I feel like they talked about it before. That's the doctor, isn't it? So why can he inhale it?
It's my own special formula. One I've built an immunity to. You have not.
I hate this guy. Oh, they rebuilt it. Come on, Bad Batch. You gotta help your brother, man. Hopefully they get a signal from him.
Friend of yours who's stopping by. He's another clone?
He's not with the Empire.
The new fishing docks rebuilt and moored.
What is he doing?
Some dinner.
Can we get your help?
Sure thing, boss.
He's in a good mood. Now, where's Omega?
Reconsider staying permanently?
For soldiers, putting down roots is occupational hazard.
Is that all you are?
Is that Tech and Omega, maybe? Or did the ship just get stolen again? Oh, no, no, okay.
Tech's got his hand.
So Omega's flying. Oh my gosh. You know it's bad when Tech sounds worried.
I'm getting better, right? The collision alarms haven't gone off once.
It shorted out during your last lesson. Execute a sharp swing back to port.
transport with 0 thruster pull.
The tech turn?
Now that is not what it is called, but I rather like it.
Oh my gosh. She's super eager. Slow down, girl.
How was that?
Much better.
But the alarm's on.
Incoming vessel on approach.
Oh, well, that's Echo. Well, she's gonna be excited to see him.
I do not think that is a sound
You're
idea.
on.
Oh my gosh. She reminds me a lot of younger Ahsoka. Kind of very eager to do things and not necessarily by the book. Now, does he know about Crosshair? Oh, this is a nice reunion.
Kidding. This place is remote.
Oh, don't land on the people now. But they also should not be standing there.
I'm surprised you're not on Old Man Tell with Sid.
Yeah, he doesn't know yet, I don't think. Poor Tech looks sick. Oh, she jumped on him.
It hasn't been that long.
Oh.
Feels like it has.
This is what's left of the files I recovered. It was transporting clone prisoners.
Oh, man.
The attack on the prisoner transport ship is unfortunate, inconsequential. Governor.
Tarkin. Yeah.
Still concerning. I suspect the leak came from a rogue element of clones.
Simply decommissioning problematic clones will not eliminate the threat. I can deal with them in other ways.
What other ways?
I will expect a full briefing at the summit.
Man, oh man. I love how we're seeing multiple stories at a time
Here indefinitely.
this episode, you know? The Pabu story and the Crosshair story, then Echo's in the mix.
It might be the best thing for us.
He means Omega.
Rex and I have built up a small network of clones. Some are in hiding. Others act as our contacts within the Empire.
The rebellion.
You can't defeat them. It's about fighting for our brothers.
Hunter, I decrypted the data. You need to get back to the ship.
Shit, okay, now we gotta find out what's in this data, guys. Because Tech sounded concerned there.
The Imperial transport is assigned to the Advanced Science Division.
So they're going to that doctor.
It is a clandestine operation. Was the chief scientist in charge, Dr. Royce Hemlock, expelled from the Republic Science Corps due to his unorthodox experiments.
Why were they sending clone prisoners to him?
You don't want to know the answer.
Previous transfer records list other clone prisoners, and Crosshair
Is one of them,
is
yeah.
one of them.
No.
I checked our old comm channels and found a recent distress message sent from Crosshair's old code.
Plan 88.
Plan 88. We are being targeted. I believe he's warning us.
Or it's a trap.
It's a tough one. Man. I almost feel like they're gonna try and rescue Crosshair, and during that rescue, the Empire's gonna get Omega or something within the next couple episodes.
The only chance you have of leaving this facility is if I allow it.
Maybe he'll tell them a wrong location.
All I need is the young clone. She needs...
You know what? That lady might end up turning against the doctor.
And you'll have your freedom. Increase his injection level this time. Let's see how long until you break.
Poor Crosshair, man. I don't think she likes that still. She looks conflicted. Man. Oh, is that the end? No! Oh my god. No. I don't want it to end. Okay, wow. Guys, I gotta say, that was another great episode. I think the Bad Batch is getting so good now. I'm not gonna lie, guys. You let me know what you think. But right now, between the Bad Batch and the Mandalorian, I would actually say the Bad Batch is a little bit better. I love both shows, obviously. But just the way the last few episodes have been and how much we've been learning about the Empire and the clones, and things are really picking up now. The story is getting so good and the character development's really good as well. In this episode, we got to see so much. So number one, poor Crosshair. He's not in a good situation at all. You see that they are trying to use him now to get through to the Bad Batch and specifically Omega. I mentioned before during my reaction, but I just have a feeling that they're going to try and rescue Crosshair, the Bad Batch. And in that rescue attempt, Omega is going to get taken by the Empire somehow. Even despite everything Crosshair is going through, he still refuses to give up his brothers and sister. I think that really speaks volumes. That's powerful. And I think it shows that although he was previously loyal to the Empire, I don't think his heart ever fully left the Bad Batch. And I think given what he's been seeing with how the clones are treated. He's really had a chance to reevaluate things and realize the importance of sticking by his brothers, his fellow clones, and that includes the Bad Batch. So I think that is why he is still loyal to them at heart. And he even sent them a code, a distress code, Plan 88, I believe it was. And according to Tech, that was some type of warning that they're being targeted. So even with everything happening to him, he's still trying to warn his brothers to protect them. So I think that speaks volumes. There's definitely a big sinister plan going on here with the clones. They are being taken to a secret facility, and I assume it's the one that Crosshair is at with the doctor. I think it was called the Advanced Science Division or something like that. And so Dr. Hemlock told Tarkin, I could deal with these clones my own way. So you don't really know 100% what his plans are. If he's gonna try and experiment on them, use them for other cloning purposes, just like they're doing with the Zillo Beast. But either way, it just does not sound good. It sounds very sinister, and just reinforces again how you cannot trust the Empire or even any organization really. I've mentioned it before in other videos, and even with The Mandalorian, we saw how the New Republic and the Empire are very much similar. And I think that's why when you're a soldier, being a good soldier doesn't just involve following orders, but it also involves having some sort of line in which if that line is crossed, you maybe don't follow those orders. And I think that had the clones done that with the execution of Order 66, they wouldn't have found themselves in this situation where this empire that they have been serving and giving all their loyalty to is now just tossing them aside like garbage, and not only decommissioning them, but actually taking them prisoner. That is crazy. And they're being escorted by their replacement, which is the stormtroopers. So it's a complex situation. When we look at Revenge of the Sith, you really despise the clones almost. You know, you look at them as being so evil. Then you look at them in episodes like this of the Bad Batch and you really feel for them, and you feel like they've just been misled and now they're trying to find their way again. So, and one of the clones we also saw this episode was Hauser, who we saw last season of the Bad Batch during the whole Syndulla arc. He was working for a while under Rampart and eventually turned against the Empire. So I like that they included him again in the story. We saw Echo make an appearance again this episode. That reunion, first of all, was amazing between Echo and the Bad Batch, especially Omega. It was so wholesome. But he revealed that he and Rex are working on a clone network to basically infiltrate the Empire, which is how the rebellion works. We've seen it in other shows, including Andor. They have contacts inside the Empire as well. Yeah, I'm curious to see what happens with that and how successful it's going to be, because now the Empire is cracking down on all clones. Maybe some of those contacts are not only clones within the Empire, but also just other people who aren't clones that are turning against the Empire. I still feel like that doctor's assistant, actually, that woman that was with Crosshair, might potentially turn, because she seemed conflicted a little bit at the end there with Dr. Hemlock's methods, especially when it came to Omega. She didn't really seem like she was too keen on that idea. I think everybody to a certain extent will have their limit. Maybe Dr. Hemlock's methods will be her limit. And we even found out that he was actually expelled from the Republic. So that was another reveal this episode. Just shows again that it's many of the same people working for both governments. He was expelled from the Republic, and because of that, now he's found a new organization, the Empire, where he can work. And then in The Mandalorian, you have Dr. Pershing, who's kind of on the opposite end. He was trying to use his research for good, but then it was abused and exploited by the Empire, and now he's trying to find a new way to use that with the New Republic, but then he's running into problems again. So both organizations can kind of utilize the same people to a certain degree, but in the case of Dr. Hemlock, even his methods were too extreme for the Republic, so they at least drew that line, which of course the Empire is not drawing that line. Yeah, in this episode I also liked how they kind of brought together multiple storylines. There have been other episodes in the Bad Batch earlier this season and the previous season where certain episodes are used to focus on certain characters. In this episode, you saw a bit of everything, and they're kind of all starting to come together and converge in one with Crosshair, Echo, and the Bad Batch. I guess time will tell what is the Bad Batch going to do, because they found this nice safe haven where for once they've gotten to enjoy a little bit of peace. But as Hunter said, as soldiers, establishing ground roots is an occupational hazard. I think Hunter feels as the Bad Batch, their destiny is to kind of be on the move the way that they have been. But I think Omega complicates things for him. I think he tries to consider her best interests as well. and what would be good for her. And I think that's what's maybe making him consider potentially staying on Pabu. And you saw him and Echo talking about it as well. So it's kind of a tricky situation, because on one hand, they are destined to be soldiers and to fight for good. And in this case, that involves fighting against the Empire. But on the other hand, you have Omega to worry about, and you want her to be able to experience being a kid and being at peace for once versus constantly being in the battlefield. But yeah, overall, this was just a great episode. Again, I've been really impressed by the last few episodes of The Bad Batch. This series is getting so good. It's really just giving us everything. You let me know what you thought down below, as always, in the comments of the episode and what you're looking forward to in the coming episodes. I think we might only have 2 left, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's 1, because I thought the finale was next week actually. So maybe they're gonna drop 2 in the same day or something. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, guys, and I will see you next week for all new episodes of The Bad Batch, including the finale. Until next time, guys, take care and see you soon.